tomorrow is very significant and it's important that, especially to all those non-Rotarians, families, friends, to tell you a bit of a Rotary and tell you why this significant event is happening today. All over the world, over 33,000 Rotary clubs do this ceremony. Over 200 countries, over 1.2 million Rotarians join hands and witness the installation of the new president. Today, we see the installation of President Enka of the Rotary Club of Klang.
And join me in a toast to Kebawa Duli Yang Maha Mulia, Sri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Muhammad Daulat Tuanku. Thank you. Please be seated.
For the loyal toast to the Sultan of Selangor, to Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah Al-Haj Ibni Al-Mahrum Sultan Salahuddin Abdulaziz Shah Al-Haj Daulat Tuanku. Please be seated. Thank you.
The theme for Rotary year 2018 and 19 be the inspiration which befits the goals and aspiration of Rotary. The President of Rotary International, Barry Racine, in his message highlighted the new vision statement. Together we see the world where people unite and take action to create lasting changes across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. In this spirit, we are gathered here today to mark the installation of our new President, Venkateswara Rao, and his Board of Directors. Fellow Rotarians, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please rise to give a loyal toast to Rotary International. To Rotary International. Thank you very much and be seated.
To all of you supporters out there, we salute you. I now request all the members of Rotary Club of Klang to rise and bring a toast to all the guests who have supported us all these years. To all the guests. Thank you. Please be seated.
Rao and I, we go back long way as friends from the year 1990. We met at a Rotary function, in fact. He then introduced me to Rotary Club of Klang in July 2010, a month after our President Manivanan joined this prestige club. Outgoing President Manivanan has taken our club to the next level by having organized many successful events. Kindly go through our magazine that says it all and speaks volume. Thank you, President Manivanan. It has been a great pleasure to have served as the club admin director under your leadership. Now, to touch a little bit on incoming President Venkateswara Rao, or fondly known as Rotarian Enka, he joined the Rotary Club of Klang in the year 2009. He has served in all avenues and hardly missed any Rotary functions. A very jovial and a very dedicated person. When given a task, he would complete with an A-class results. He got married to lovely Miss Sheila in the year 1996, and together they are blessed with a son, Vinoshan. Vinoshan is now a charming teenager who is a road tractor and in college pursuing automotive engineering. By profession, Rotarian Enka is a businessman dealing in automotive, solvents, and recently ventured into aqua-related businesses too. Rotarian Enka, I know how much time and effort you have dedicated towards this presidentship for this coming term. With that, I wish you all the best and believe each and every Rotarian present here will stand by you and fulfill your role as a president of Rotary Club of Klang for the year 2018-2019 term. Lastly, before I end my speech, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my fellow organizing committee members. My heartfelt thanks. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Organizing Chairperson Rotarian Kala. My name is Kati Palanisamy, and you know, to many Rotary Club of Klang members, you'll be wondering who is this young, handsome Indian guy. You know, every year, if you have been to the Rotary Club of Klang's installation, you always have an eminent MC. Of course, Dr. Peter. And it's not easy trying to emulate him or trying to get close to being as good MC as him. Hence, Inka make sure that I sit beside him, and if I do anything wrong, Master will hit me in the head. So I'm going to try to be as good as Dr. Peter. If I do any mistakes, blame Inka. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be adjourned for a while. Let's have lunch, and we'll be back in the next half an hour to hear the speech of outgoing President Manivannan. Lunch will be served.
Beribu bintang di langit kini menghilang, meraba aku dalam gelam. Terdetik wajahmu muncul dalam diam, ada kedipan, ada sinar. Itukah bintang atau rembulan? Terima kasih ku ucapkan. Izinkan ku mencuri bayangan wajahmu. Izinkan ku mencuri hayalan denganmu. Maafkanlah, oh, andai lagu ini mengganggu ruangan hidupmu. Kau senyumlah, oh, sekadar memori kita di arena ini. Kau ilhamku, kau ilhamku. Izinkan ku mencuri bayangan wajahmu. Izinkan ku mencuri hayalan denganmu. Maafkanlah, oh.
So President Mani, outgoing President Mani, would like to honor his board of directors and also recognize all those 100% attendance. Can I invite now his board advisor, past President Karpaya, to be recognized. He also receives the 100% attendance, past President Karpaya. Immediate past President Rotarian Aaron Samuel. When we say immediate past president, basically Aaron was the president just prior to Mani. The president-elect during President Mani's term, Rotarian Enka. He also receives the 100% attendance. Vice President Rotarian Dr. Ravi Chanderiga is unable to hear today. The club secretary Rotarian Gunarasa, who also receives the 100% attendance, is unable to hear today. Club treasurer Rotarian Param, also not here. Sajay Rams Rotarian Prabha, who also receives 100% attendance. Club admin chair and organizing chairperson Rotarian Kabali. The services chair Rotarian Kugan. The membership chair Rotarian Aruna. The public image chair Rotarian Vijaya is unable to be here. The Rotary Foundation Chair, Rotarian Silva. And the Youth Services Chair, Rotarian Vanan, who also receives the 100% attendance award. It's also 100%. There are also other members of the club who has diligently attended every single meeting of the club. I'd like to recognize the other 100% attendance members of the Rotary Club of Klang, past Assistant Governor Gol Subra. I saw him here earlier, but he's probably out. Past Assistant Governor Gerard Lazarus. Past President Hain. Is past President Gol Subra here? Yeah. Past President Hain. Past President Hain is of course a very treasured member of the Rotary Club of Klang for obvious reasons. Past President John J. Ratnam. Let's have gold. Past President John J. Ratnam, Rotarian Morgan, Past President Dr. Shari Bala, Past President S.K. Subra, Past President Gunasekaran, Past President Gunasekaran. And the last person who have kept the last, attending, being a 100%er for 1 year is something to be really, really appreciated. 2 years, you probably give him a standing applause. But this gentleman has been a 100%er for the last 43 years. Past President Dato' Pururi. Mani would also like to recognize the other members of the club. Can I now invite the rest of the members up on stage? Past President Dato' Peter, Past President Murray, Rotarian Anthony, Rotarian Hari Balan, Jane Anthony, Rotarian Hari, Rotarian Param, Rotarian Krishnamurthy, Past Governor Dato' Lakshmanan, And I must say this again, the Rotary Club of Klang takes pride in having helped this person become the minister. So, Yang Berhormat Rotarian Xavier Jayagumar. No, why he was wondering why he's being invited, because he hasn't come for meeting for the past 1 year. We've been secretly marking you as present. And we've been secretly paying your dues too. Yeah, for the next 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the president and members of the Rotary Club of Klang. Krishnamurti.
I'm handing over the baton to my dear friend Enka, and I'm sure he would take our club to even a greater height. Congratulations to you, brother. I wouldn't be here today without the support of my family, the love of my life, my wife Sitra, for putting with me for 20 years. For the last 1 year, where every day there was a story to tell about Rotary. With that, thank you very much, and I'm forever grateful to you and Rotary for giving me this opportunity. Long live RCK. Thank you and God bless.
The reason Mani forgot to stay on the stage is because he actually, in his heart and mind, wants to continue as president. Can I now invite incoming President Venkateswara Rao on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the Rotary Club of Klang, Rotarian Venkateswara Rao. It's only probably appropriate now to invite the spouses of both outgoing and incoming president. Can I invite Shitra and Ravalma up on stage?
1 minute, wait for me.
You know, in Rotary we do this every installation. We try to honor our spouses and our wives for having had the tolerance in all our late nights. So both to Shitra and Ravanama, you know, on behalf of both Enka and Mani, we'd like to apologize for having taken your husbands away in Rotary service. We meet every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Hence the reason why we are late every night. Can I now invite Shitra or Ravanama to present a bouquet to Shitra? Likewise, Shitra, could you also present a bouquet to Ravanama? Thank you, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, outgoing President Mani Vandan. As President Venkateswara Rao's first duty, can I now invite him to install the Sergeant at Arms Rotarian Hari. So the outgoing, one of the first tasks the outgoing Sergeant at Arms has to do is to go and find Hari. You know, since, as many of you all know now, that Rotarian Venkateswara Rao will take the helm of the Rotary Club of Klang for the next 1 year in 2018 and 19. And every year Rotary has a theme. This year our theme is Be the Inspirations. And basically our theme asks Rotarians to inspire change in this world, in each other. They ask all of us to be the inspiration to help Rotary move from reaction to action. To take a hard look at environmental issues that affect health and welfare around the world, and to do what we can to do help. You know, I still have to now speak to YB here because one of our main focuses this year is environment, water, health, and environmental issues. So, you know, and you know Rotary, if you need any help with NGOs, we are a call away in doing the services that you want us to do. Rotarian Hari will now be installed as the Sergeant at Arms for 2018-19. Thank you, gentlemen. Hari, you probably need to stand behind the incoming president. Let me, ladies and gentlemen, now introduce you, your incoming president, Rotarian Venkateswara Rao. Is born in Kaluintan, born to Mr. Ramu, who's a naval officer, and late Madam Shalama in 1968. He had his early education in Holy Methodist Taluensan. After school, he pursued a higher education in accountancy in 1988. For many years, he was an accounts clerk. In 1996, he got married to Rama, and that's when life started looking a lot more brighter. His son is Vinoshan and currently pursuing a diploma in automotive engineering. Since marrying his wife, he started his own business, and he has become the first Indian thinner blender in the region. Not because of his success, all because he married Ramama. So we've got to thank you very much for having molded Enka. You know, in Rotary we do a lot of things. One of the things we do in youth service is we sponsor intra-clubs in schools, which is for young people between the ages of 12 and 16. And we sponsor Rotary clubs between ages of 18 to 30. Enka was an interactor in school, and he was also a road tractor. Having gone through the entire sphere of Rotary service, he's been an interactor, a road tractor, and now a Rotarian since 2009. He served as a treasurer, a TRF Director, Public Image, Service Director, and now as your President for 2018-2019. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the President of the Rotary Club of Klang.
Thank you, MC, for the swift instructions. Thanks for being an MC today. Thank you very much. It's good to see so many of you attending our installations this year. Thank you for your kind present. Thank you to our guest of honor, RI District 3300 Governor Dr. Bhaskaran and N. Shamala for taking time off to be here with us to grace this event. Thank you also to our very own special guest, Yang Berhormat, newly minted Minister of Water, Land and Natural Resources, Dr. Xavier Jayakumar, and his charming wife, M. Sheila. On behalf of the club, we like to congratulate to you, YB. It's a proud moment that our club own Rotarian become a minister, a full minister. Distinguished guests, A.G. Johnson, Wayne, Rotarians from our sister clubs, and my fellow Rotarians, charming hands of Rotary and friends. A big thank you to all our donors and well-wishers who were present here today. I would like to thank all the directors for agreeing to serve on the board this year. Our club is known for the few firsts. This is probably the first time that we are having an afternoon installation. Thank you one and for all for your kind presence this afternoon to witness our first ever luncheon 58 installation. And also this is the first time we are having our own in-house minister attending the installation. I am humbled by the trust placed in me by the distinguished and honorable Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Klang to lead them this year or be the inspirations. I am indeed very happy to be installed as a president of this august club. I am also very happy that we have a very friendly and very supportive governor this year. I look forward to a great Rotary year filled with service and fellowship. I pledge to uphold the high standards practiced to my predecessors and look forward to the active participation of every Rotarian of our club. District Governor Dr. Bhaskaran and A.G. Johnson have motivated us to bring out the best in this year. RI President Barry Racine urged all Rotarians to put our shoulders to the wheel so that we be the inspirations for suitable service in coming year. I wish to place on record my grateful thanks to our immediate past President Mani. A good buddy of mine has truly inspired me, and I am all charged to take this club to a greater height, who will continue to be a board to assist and guide me in my endeavors this coming year. IPB Money has made a club wonderful last year, with many camps to be credited and lead the club to be inspired, and he makes the difference in our club. If you think IPB Money has a great year in office, I promise you, we will endeavor to build up on this success. All this will not possible without the effort of board members and our members, the contributions of our donors and sponsors, and more importantly, our sponsors of Rotarians, for lending support for the good cause that they are going throughout for many years. A big thank you to my parents, and in-laws, and my family members for inspiring me with your kind presence. Rotary around the world does their own projects to build communities projects to the needy and build strong bonding among them. Some clubs carries that every year as the signature project. Rotary is very active organization and one has to make a daily advancement in Rotary knowledge to keep abreast with the latest development. Our numerous goals for this year are well planned and will execute according to schedule. For Rotary Club of Klang, mission and aim will be strengthened to our club and continuing through our ongoing projects like Help a Child to See Spectacles project led by Rotary and SK Subra for 6 years. Signature and well-recognizable community project of our dialysis center currently led by Captain Guna and team. For your info, we celebrate our 20th anniversary last year. Back to school project, to name a few along the way, and new project that benefits the society, and this year we will do the extra mile. All these community novel projects done by Klang Club for many years is proud moment for our Klang members, and of course our international projects will take center stage as usual. This year a special effort will make to increase the number of interact clubs under our banner, which is currently 7. This year district has also given trust to Rotary Club of Klang, led by District Raila Chairman Gerard Lazarus, with club task for Raila to mold to working with youth for better understanding and give the opportunities to develop leaders while inspiring them to connect, exchange ideas, and take action in their daily life and communities under the organizing chairman of Maniwana. The seniors of the club is pillars, namely Dr. Purui, who is 100% for 43 years. Master A.R. Peter, a member for 36 years. Mariappan, and name a few in role models to be inspired for being a Rotarian. I'd like to thank SK Supra for introducing me to this wonderful club, namely Rotary Club of Klang, which was originally chartered in 1930, meaning 80 years old club and one of the oldest in the country, and was rechartered again in 1961. Lastly, my advisor PDJ Letch, who is willingly and without hesitation to be my advisor, who is well known to our club and many in district as a walking directory and dictionary. A small thank to my staff Lokesh, who has helped me to design the book and banners. Finally, a special thank to my wife Raunama and son Vinoshan. Hoping to be a proud Rotarian one day and serve the communities for understanding me as a Rotarian, which I will busy this year with them for a good cause. With this, I will end my maiden address and wish all of you an enjoyable afternoon and trust that you will be inspired to your neighbors, your community and your country. Once again, thank you for being with us this afternoon. God bless all and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
President Enga, with your permission, can I now invite your board of directors for 2018-19 to be installed. Can I invite the immediate past president, Manivannan, to be installed as immediate past president. President-elect Rotarian Kala Devi. Vice President Rotarian Viji. Secretary Rotarian Prabha. Treasurer Past President Heng. Club Admin Chair Hari Balan. So Sergeant Rams Hari Balan, Club Admin Rotarian Silva. Rotarian Silva. The Rotary Foundation and International Services, Rotarian Gunarasa. So here. Membership Development, Rotarian Kugan. Community Service Chair, Rotarian Param. Public Image Chair, Dr. Ravi. New Generation Youth Service Chair, Rotarian Banan. And finally, the advisor to the board, past Governor Dr. Lakshmanan. Gentlemen, ladies, if you could just stand a quick line and we can do a quick photo picture before I request you back to your seats. Can I invite Governor Dr. Baskin on stage 2? Can I invite Assistant Governor Johnson Wayne also to join on stage to add a bit of color. Fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, please, President and the Board of Directors for the year 2018-19 with Governor Dr. Bhaskaran.
It has been a long journey for me. For nearly 20 years. When I first joined politics, some of the Rotary members of Klang were very skeptical about me. And whenever I speak my mind in the Rotary Club of Klang, some of them will laugh and say it will never be done and never be happen. But I kept going because change has to come. And it's a couple of events that took place coincided with one another. The sacking of Anwar Ibrahim, the imprisoning of Anwar Ibrahim, and then the emergence of a very young man at 94 who came out of retirement to change this country. And all this together exploded into one big push, which we saw on the 9th of May, having toppled the 61-year-old UMNO Barisan National Government. Not easy. But what is most surprising is that though some of us were not sure and some of us were still looking how these changes are going to take place, a lot of you were afraid that this change will bring about instability and bring about violence for one, that there will be unrest in this country if anything of that sort happened. Don't look at me so surprised. I'm sure it went through your brains, your mind. And you have told your wife, go and do some shopping and stock up the food in the kitchen. When at 7 o'clock on the 9th of May, when I was sitting at my center in Kuala Langan, actually it's again a blessing in disguise for me when in 2008, I was fighting so hard to be the parliament member of Kota Raja. And day and night, even till the last hour, I was still insisting that I want to go for Kota Raja Parliament and I was not allowed to go, and I was thrust into Andalas to be the state assemblyman. And on that night in 2008 when I won, and we won, someone came and told me, you're the next exco in Selangor. I said, joking, how can that happen? It never borne down on me. I mean, so I went for something I didn't get and I took the state seat and I was made exco in 2008 to 2008. The same thing happened, Peter, in 2018. I was thinking of, because of my past 10 years of work in my constituency, where my constituents have got very close to me, and it was an emotional separation for me to go out of Sri Andalas because I've done tremendous work in there and I've changed the whole area. And to leave that area, and I said, who do I give it to? Someone who will have my same approach towards the people and the changes to be done there. I had to fight with my party. I had to, even though Anwar was in prison, we were on communication. Now I can tell you, we were communicating with one another, and I was trying to get someone to take the place. And if that did not happen, then I told my family that I will stay back in Andalas as a state assemblyman. But finally I made the decision that I will pick a person who will take over my position, and that was my good friend YB Gunaraj, who I gave it to him. And with trepidations I took on Kuala Langan. It's not an easy seat. And it's a Malay majority, and why I went to Kuala Langan and not Kapa, because Kapa turned into a 71% Malay majority and Kuala Langan was a 56% Malay majority. So I relied on the 44% of Indians and Chinese to give me the boost in order to win, thinking that we will get about 25% of the Malay vote in Kuala Lumpur. The Malays in Kuala Lumpur did not accept me. And even now, a lot of them don't. It's a pure Jawa society. They speak in Javanese and they keep asking me, where are you from, where are you from, where are you from? So once I told an old man, I'm from Malaysia. 3 days before the elections, on polling day, our research team came to me and said, and asked me how it's going, and I said, I really can't read the Malays. The Indians are jumping from the rooftops and from the trees, and the Chinese are really gung-ho about me there, and they're giving me total support, but I can't read the Malays. And Professor Ridwan told me, it's not only your constituency, we can't read the Malays throughout the country. And this was 3 days before the polling on the 9th. The minute on the 8th, when we had the final do and we were doing things, only then we had a glimpse of what the Malays were going to do, and even then we were not sure. But after that, it's all history, and you know what happened. But even now, the numbers are being crunched. I don't think we got a large number of Malay support, but a overwhelming support from the Indians and Chinese, up to 96% of the vote from the Indians and Chinese went to Pakatan Harapan. I won with a large majority of 17,000 odd. It's because of one constituency, that is Banquet. That was my gamble. Anyway, I managed to win one Malay constituency, but I lost in the other Malay constituency. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have won. Thank you very much. You have propped us up there now. We are looking at changes. You have a 93-year-old man who's the Prime Minister. Whenever he says anything about age, we ask you, what age are you talking about? And my first cabinet meeting was nervous. I've never been into that building in my life, except at 9:30 on last Wednesday. And it's full of security, and it was a good feeling to be in that building anyway. It's a huge round oval table. But what is it that you want? After 61 years of change, what is it that you want as Malaysians? You want change. You want to see a more equitable Malaysia. You want to make sure that the corrupt practices of before are done with. And you want a new Malaysia. But what does this new Malaysia mean? How do you want the new Malaysia to look? So I have a suggestion for you all. And my suggestion is this, sincerely speaking. Don't be in a hurry. We have an opportunity to make the changes, but don't expect the changes to come within the next year. Don't. We are still treading on eggshells, to tell you frankly. Anything can happen. Because the UMNO group is not yet done with, and they can do quite a bit. So in that process, when change needs to be done, the first change that became a big issue is when we named Lim Guan Eng as the finance minister. There was severe reaction on the ground that you all don't know about, but we know from the Malay community that we are selling off the country to Chinese, to DAP. Then the announcement of the Attorney General. My good Lord, you Malayalis really went to town with that. Huh? I had to write in my Facebook and in my group chat group, I said enough lah. Yeah? Relax. And of course we had to defend the position taken by the Prime Minister in order to name Tommy Thomas as the Attorney General. That again became another issue.
And now we have charged Najib for corruption. Of course, he has to be charged. There's no doubt about it. A few more people are going to be charged. And we'll have to get back as much money as possible that we can. But then there's an issue. The man who's charging him is Tommy Thomas. The man who's investigating is a Turban Singh. And so it is, you get the picture of what I'm trying to put here in front of you. So some of you are impatient and expect the change to happen now. Take it easy, it will happen. But don't push it. Don't advise a country like Malaysia to make changes like a country of Switzerland, Sweden, or the European nations. We are a unique nation. We have our intricacies, we have our idiosyncrasies, we have our culture, and we have Malaysia, which is not very old. In terms of independence, we are only about 60, 61 years old. So if there are a lot of people advising us, very strongly worded NGOs who come and say, you've got to do this today, tomorrow you've got to set that right, today you've got to set this right. Yes, I hear you. But please, we are a delicate nation in a balance. And walking, again I repeat, we are walking on eggshells. It takes time to change the mindset of a 61-year-old civil service who has dealt with things in their own way for the past 2-3 decades. Not easy. It's like America trying to tell China to change. America is a 250-year-old country, China is a 2,500-year-old country. So don't try to do that. You will have more disruptions than anything else if that happens. I've read a bit on this issue. Likewise, let's build a unique Malaysia. Let's build our culture. Let's build the rules and laws we need. Let's make sure that everyone gets the right and everyone gets what it deserves. But don't jump to conclusions that it has to be done tomorrow. So I see this room is, I would say, 3/4 full of Indians. This Indianization of Indians in Malaysia should play a more important role to become Malaysianized Indians in Malaysia. You have got 3 Indian ministers, one wearing a turban though, but you have 3 ministers. There's a high possibility you will get another Indian minister. That is the reaction that is. Play calm. Because the way you shout and do that, remember the other side is reacting in the other way. We are here to make changes, yes, we will make it. We will fight our way through. I mean, to tell you frankly, Mahathir is not the Mahathir that you knew in 1980-85. This time he is with us and he doesn't get his way all the time. We are the check and balances in the cabinet and in the Pakatan Harapan Presidential Council, which I am a member of. We discuss most policy matters in that council and we tell him that certain things cannot be done. And he accepts it. What is the perception you want to set in this country today? Are you setting the perception that DAP, Pakatan Harapan, India and Chinese are taking over the country? Or you want to set a perception where we say we are all one? Malays, Indians, Chinese, Karasan, Duzuns, everybody else, and we want to build this nation to the level it can be in a higher state. That is what we have to do, and we have to play a role. I'm so glad when I came here, the band that played here did not start with the Bhangra or the Tamil song. And the guy sang a Malay song, and there's a second song was a Chinese song, and then only you had a Tamil song. Thank you, Enka and the other groups. I mean, John as well, John. Huh? So, these are things I think I'm trying to tell you that it needs to be done. Yes, we will do. We are going to change a lot of laws. It's on our table. But it will take time to make people understand that these changes are better for the country and we are not pinching anybody else's rights in order to make these changes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for giving me this opportunity, but change is on the way, but it will take its time. A good example is South Africa. From the change from apartheid till now, it's still unsettled. There's huge problems in Africa. And corruption is so high, and they took so much of time to change, and it's still changing. I would say it will take another 10 years to change, most probably, or more. Don't look it for yourselves, but look it for your children and your grandchildren's future in Malaysia. A place which they will call home. I think this is what needs to be done. So once again, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to say a few words. Actually, I didn't come here prepared to speak. My good friend, Dr. Lech said, you're speaking, your speech is not ready. I said, when did I ever prepare my speech? So, I like to thank all of you. Yes, Rotary has been a tutor for me, and I've learned a lot from Rotary, and it has taught me. And when I first entered 2008, I entered into my office in Exco in SUK. If you visit my room, in front of my door, there will be the 4-way test written in Javi, printed in a poster-wise in front of my door. And I believe that is what we should be thinking of at present and how we should go forward as far as Rotary is concerned. And the 4-way test is a very good guide for us to go forward. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you.
You know, the person managing the sound is Vice President John, and every single song he chooses has a message. You know, it's really, really refreshing to hear what YB has said, because very seldom do you get a minister who comes here and tells you as it is. It's important that the message he told us is very, very important, because a lot of us are looking for change. We want immediate change. We've waited for so long. But change will come, and as YB said, we need to be patient. You know, and I'm sure everyone shares your belief, and we will wait. You know, I'm very impatient because my kids are growing up and all that, but I understand what you're saying. I think most of us do. We cannot expect those kind of changes immediately. YB, thank you very much. Can I invite President Enka on stage? You know, every year we have a very important contributor to the Rotary Club of Klang. We've asked YB to do us the honors in recognizing our contributor. Can I have up on the stage Nanda Kumar? Nanda has been a very strong contributor to the Rotary Club of Klang, and we would like YB to do us the honors in giving him a plaque and a bonnet to Nanda Kumar. This is basically a golden shawl. Normally when you want to thank or recognize someone, you give him a precious golden shawl. So on behalf of the Rotary Club of Klang, YB, thank you for doing us the honors in recognizing our club contributor Nanda Kumar. Thank you, Nanda. President, can I now request you to present a small memento to Yang Berhormat for having spent this afternoon and evening with us, and invite Yang Berbahagia That is Sheila also on stage. Can I invite Ramanama on stage also to present a gift to Yang Bahagia? I talked about earlier this afternoon about change. So ladies and gentlemen, the change in our government, the future of Malaysia and the future of the Rotary Club of Klang.
Organizing Chairman Rotarian Kabali and spouse Gangadharan, President for Rotary year 2018-19 Venkateswara Rao, and Charming Ann. I was told your name was Sheila, then someone said it's Ravana, so I'm a bit confused. You are? Both? Alright, Ravana or Sheila? Outgoing President Manivanan and spouse Chitra. Our YB who has just left, Dr. Xavier Jayakumar. For the information of Rotarians, Dr. Jayakumar and me were classmates in college. We are both dentists. And I took my office on 1st of July, and he became a cabinet minister on 2nd of July. Besides Dr. Jayakumar, another classmate of mine became Adun in Penang, Dr. Pratipal Singh. And I'm also very happy that another good friend of mine, past President Gunaraj, became YB. I'm very happy. Please, let's give a round of applause to all these wonderful people. There's another man in this audience who has been a kind of inspiration to me. One of the reasons I'm here as a governor is because of him. A fellow dentist, strong man of Rotary Club of Klang. He has always asked me many years ago, why not you go for governorship? And here I am, governor. Past District Governor Dr. Lux, and his Charming and Sita. Thank you for coming today. Thank you. My district officers, there are a number of them here. Rotarians, spouses, family of Rotarians and friends. I have been busy attending installations since June, and this is the 8th club I'm attending an installation. And every installation that I go, I see something different. I don't see anything similar in all these clubs. Every club has a culture, but I'm learning. Imagine as a governor, I'm learning. And you know, when you're a member of one club, you only know what's happening in your club. When you go around visiting clubs, you realize that there's a bigger world out there, and every club has got its own culture. Last year, I've come to this club to pay a visit, to get to know the Rotarians. I attended the meeting. And Ankatis, my incoming president, he had taken me to one of their projects. How many of you know of the dialysis project in Klang? How many of you know about the dialysis project in Klang? Yes. I think this is something that Rotary Club of Klang is very proud of. I think all Rotarians in our district should be proud of, because you have got your own building. And when I went in there, I saw a very professional setup. And this is what every Rotary Club in our district should aspire to do. I think let's give a round of applause to Rotary Club of Klang for that. Besides that, this club has done a lot of wonderful eye projects. And when I was sitting down there, I went through the book. Through Manivanan's year, you had nearly about 20 odd projects, right? Projects that were ongoing. And I think belonging to this club, you should consider it something to be proud of, because this is one of the oldest clubs in our district. I believe one of the 7 oldest clubs in the district. So take pride in belonging to this wonderful club. I was also touched by something just now, and I had asked Rotarian seated next to me when I saw a man wearing dark glasses coming towards the stage. It's very rare to see a man who has lost his vision still being an active Rotarian. It's none other than Rotarian Maniwanan. Can this couple Rotarian Maniwanan? Mariappan, Rotarian Mariappan. It's a great pleasure meeting you. And I think this is the kind of attitude and spirit we Rotarians must possess, that in spite of a handicap, you have the heart of gold. You still want to give service to Rotary. And also, you and your son, I think probably Rotarian Warden, you and your father are perhaps the very few father and son team in the same club in Rotary. Congratulations. That's one of the things I've never seen in other clubs. So this is something new that I've seen. And I do hope that more clubs will have father and son and father and daughter and sister and brother in a club. When you see a man like this, it rhymes with our theme for the year, Be the Inspiration. It's when you see a person like this who wants to still serve in Rotary, they are the inspiration to us. Take inspiration from this wonderful Rotarian and show more interest in whatever you do, and your club can grow further and further. Yesterday, I was at the Rotary Club of Nilai, and the guest of honor happened to be the young Pertua of Negeri Sembilan. He was seated next to me, and we had a very long chat. I didn't feel that I was speaking to royalty. He was very concerned about the deterioration of social values in our community. He feels that the problem of drug abuse, the problem of bullying, anything related to social illness is becoming a serious problem in our country. And Tuanko has asked me to request all the clubs in our district to do at least one project to deal with social problems. And I hope, President Enkat, you can look into this. Tuanku will be more than happy. He is an ex-Rotarian, and he has asked me to talk to all the clubs in our district if they can do a project in that social aspect problem. Right? I'm also very pleased to know that your club has 7 interact clubs. I have also come to know that you have a Rotary club, and I heard this wonderful gentleman here. He's always attracting my attention. He's doing something or the other while standing with his thing. He's a former Rotary too. Right? And this transition from Rotary to Rotary is something that I encourage in every club. And I hope maybe this club can grow in size. Maybe Klang can start up one more Rotary club. So my friends, I know that all of you are getting late, and I have another installation to attend later in the evening. I thank Rotary Club of Klang for having invited me. I'll be coming back to your club somewhere in September or October for the club visit. I believe we'll have a closer time meeting with all of you. I look forward to meeting all the spouses. If your spouses are coming, my spouse will come. If your spouses don't come, my wife will not come. So my friends, thank you, and I enjoyed myself. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Dr. Bhaskar Nair. Can I invite President Venkateswara on stage? Can I also invite our District First Lady Shamala? And the Club First Lady Ravama on stage too. This is a simple token of appreciation, Governor. Can I invite President Inka to present a small token to you? And Ravanama to First Lady Shamala. Thank you, Governor. Thank you, Shamala. Thank you. Thank you. Probably it would be appropriate now to tell YB Guna that YB Xavier gave 5,000 ringgit. I just have to announce that your Adun YB Guna is contributing 2,000 to the Rotary Club of Klang. And in 2 weeks' time, we're going to invite YB Guna to my Rotary Club too. So keep some money for us too. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. President, can I just ask you to remain on stage? As many of you all know how international Rotary is, and it's in most Rotary clubs, they have sister clubs and we have friendship clubs. President Enka would like to invite the Rotary Club of Madras, Central Aditya, Lieutenant Balu on stage, and our friendship club, the Rotary Club of Madras City, Lieutenant Neelakanda on stage too. And invite his board advisor, past governor, Dr. Lakshmanan, to do the honors in presenting both these gentlemen a plaque and a ponare.
Good afternoon, one and all. I am Rotary Bala Subramanian, past President from Rotary Club of Madras, Central Aditya, Chennai, and past Assistant Governor, Rotary International District 3232, Chennai. And most important things, brother of past President Karupaya from Rotary Club of Klang. This is the 5th installation I am attending here today. Every year I am coming here. It is a great pleasure to share with you all about our global grand project partnering with Rotary Club of Klang. Our club, Rotary Club of Madras Central Aditya, is the host club, partnering with Rotary Club of Klang. This project is providing mobile cardiac diagnosis bus to Sri Ramachandra Hospital, which conduct more than 35,000 inpatient and 2,50,000 outpatient per year. Project cost is 1.71 crores in Indian rupee, in Malaysian ringgit 7 lakhs Malaysian ringgit. The project aims both to make awareness and early detection and treatment of cardiovascular alignment. Dear friends, from my bottom of heart, I want to thank to the President, Inca, immediate past President Manivandan, past President Dattu, Rotarian Praviyappan, PDG, Dattu, Rotarian Lakshmanan, my brother Karupaya to give, and also all other clan members to give the support. Here I want to mention only a Tirukkural in Tamil. நட்பிற்கு வீட்டறிக்கை யாதெனில் கொட்பின்றி ஒல்லும் வாய் ஊன்றும் நிலை. நட்பிற்கு வீட்டிருக்கை யாதெனில் கொட்பின்றி ஒல்லும் ஊன்றும் வாய் நிலை. அதாவது உண்மையான இது வந்து நட்பு. They are the Rotarians. This friendship. ஒரு நட்புக்கு ஒரு வீட்டிருக்கை அரியாசனம். பெரிய ஒரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா, whenever, wherever, எப்ப என்னைக்கு எப்பொழுது எப்ப வேணாலும் உதவி தேவைப்படும் பொழுது உதவுகிற கரம், அதுதான் நட்பையோட ஒரு சிறந்த அரியணை. So we Rotarians, individual and club wise and international, we are supporting others, we are helping the peoples, like the Klang club supporting us. It's a good bonding, good friendship. Thank you. Nandri, Terima kasih.
Thank you very much. My wife will translate that for Johnson way. While George, Lazarus, can you translate that to your wife too on what exactly just transpired?
Yeah, good afternoon everybody. I'm Neelakantan. I'm past president of Madras Bay City Friendship Club of Klang, and I'm right now zonal secretary of the district 3232. I just want to congratulate inspiring president Venkateshwar Rao. We hope we'll have some joint venture projects and we continue our friendship for a much longer time. Thank you. Bye. All the best.
உங்களுக்காக தமிழ்ல பாருமா, தமிழ். அவர் தமிழ்ல, அவர் தெலுங்குவா? Governor, we like you to be
உறவு என்ற பாடத்திலே நாம் பறவையாகலாம், உள்ளம் என்ற தோட்டத்திலே நாம் மலர்களாகலாம். உறவு என்ற பாடத்திலே நாம் பறவையாகலாம்,